EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Into the secondary past the 40. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. 71 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. These two teams, they met earlier in the year in Jacksonville with the Jags coming out on top. So a win here in Jacksonville would give them the season series. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. There's Wilson to throw. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. DJ Moore, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. This is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really haven't. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visiting Jaguars who won that ball game, so they look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Jacksonville. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. A handoff to Barkley.
Get that first.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me that's the magic number.
Everyone pull out the Black History Project. Who wants to go first? Any volunteers? Chance, you ready? Okay, come on in.
They could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout.
My name is James Whitfield, and my Black History Project is on Sadell Young, also known as Saha the Pink. He was born in 1984.
So I dropped this shit in February. I had to do it, man. I swear this shit's so necessary. I'm like an old piece of fresh cheese. Nigga, I'm so legendary. I used to play the corner like the secondary. But somewhere deep beneath my mind there was a treasure buried. Instead of rapping about the pistol that you never carried, tell them how the folks to hide your ass in February. Our daddy's in the chain gang, so it's hereditary. Your mama's still single and she never married. First you started selling Mary, now you're selling Carrie Underwood from your hood, now you just about to sell it. This is definitely trap. If you're sleeping on me, don't enjoy the rest of your nap. I'm tired of hearing fake niggas and they regular raps. They right, I guess it ain't no real leaders left on the map. Hey, man.
Go back with me to our training camp. This is what we hear during these drills. Pass, balls in the air, and then my favorite, Oski. That's
That was my fault. I ain't pay attention. I ain't even paying attention to this game. Got off to that jump.
I'm a freedom fighter, Dalai Lama from a weed supplier. I'm Muhammad to the rap game, that's my last name. My first name Elijah, and I need a choir. Sprinkle flyer, gold medallion, Jesus peace. I'm the one, the real G's of Maya, cause I'm trying to get niggas to leave the streets. And I don't
need the beat, cause I can easily speak to these niggas through the frequencies that beat to me. You gon' need a Easter priest to
need to give a hell of an Easter speech. I keep the heat right underneath the seat. Got pulled over by the police this week. They asked me why I got this fully loaded piece for me. I say, officer, I'm just
trying to make it home peacefully.
So I'm riding with a rifle, another iron in the Bible. Call my niggas out in Paris, have them climb up the Eiffel. We don't give a fuck, cause it's all about survival. When you caught up in the cycle, when you feel like you're entitled to more than what you getting in the day, you're homicidal. Y'all know that I'm the best, but I swear I'm in denial. And they don't wanna say it, cause I'm better than they idol. Got the mind of a disciple when I'm rocking the revival. But I'm soon to be the king, fuck you and your team. Bada boom, bada beam. If you don't like the way I rule my machine, let them up before Jesus scream. I'm Desmond Tutu, mixed with the Zeus and the Zulus. I'm the leader of the new school. Man, I swear I'm gonna feel like I'll be my cheeks so it feel like all they niggas wanna kill. Don't make me do it so it feels like jealous of a 7-gram seller. It was something about Mary, nigga. I was Ben Stella. Now the fan smell us all the way from Manchester. Can't tell her shit if you ain't never spent time trying to sell a nigga just to get the car with the trunk in the front. Shout it, that's
a elephant. Nigga with hella sense.
People such
eloquence.
Ever since I've been on a man, niggas been on second risk, but let them big while I start a revolution. Seem like when you work hard, you never get your retribution. Niggas sending threats, but I keep something with me. Sound like when I'm shooting. The same one that was feeling who we knew. Prince to a king.
He will go down. Sack back at the 38. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
What's up, baby? Nah, set it. I told you I can't set it up like that. I'm looking it up. I told you it ain't just gonna be set up like that.
So 2nd and long, and gotta be
same day.
Not to fall out of field goal range. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And a solid run down inside the 30.
But I'm looking it up. I'm trying to get to where I need to get and read and see what's up. So I'm still working.
Every carry is putting some damage on the defense.
I'm trying to figure it out.
I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to
I'll call you back.
tackle him.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To throw, it's Lance. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one
let me know
away.
what's up, dude.
You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And Santos yanks that one a bit. No good.
Hello.
Wide to the left for Santos. And this score
Hello.
will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick.
20 years in the PM and I'm really execution. So why encourage each and every student to stay in school, play it cool, obey the rules, or take your dues, make a move, take a two, or write some raps, make a mix, take a clue, and you can read, jump and read, every food, boy. Trying to get 40 acres in the muse, boy. Rhyme with 40 acres in the true store. I feel like Lorenz Tate in the pool hall. Right before Terrence Howard in the new boy. I'm with my Y'all know what time it is.
Young Prince with the soda, the Napoleon. I love art like I know the custodian.
At the Gagosian, and my hoe is Cambodian. While I'm smoking, I send it to the stove. If I ain't hot,
You must be smoking that opium or that shit Hector Gay smoking him. And that Apollo, but ain't nobody dope as him.
So hip hop, it's time to hold it
Symposium or seminar with no podium. For all the lame niggas throwing sodium on my name.
No utopian, my fans are
Like the 96 Lakers, Coach Stone Cobium. Remember selling Knicks at night, no Nickelodeon. Now I'm pulling chicks at night, feel like Scorpion. After Cavokian, or Valopian.
got her in the car, giving toppers anchovian. Speaking of cars, they rush hours like 4 p.m. How you a gangster, but
On Instagram, emojian.
in America, niggas
Dying over pussy. In the Middle East, they dying over petroleum. A pound of the pills that look like a head of lettuce. Niggas steal my metaphors like I never said it. You try to battle me, you gon' need a paramedics. That means two, a paramedic. And a helicopter full of hella doctors who sounding like anti-planet blockers on the teleprompter. Let's get it rockin' over Red and Baca.
don't make my partner kill your dog with that
Coella chopper.
hotter than that restaurant. You can't convince
It's about you.
the last thing I'm trying to
Be
be.
it fresh when the feds is watching. No disrespect to my nigga Chain, but when the feds really watching, that shit'll wreck your brain.
That's why I left the game, but if I had to do
This time,
I still make money from the
pen like F and Dean.
I can throw the jail
For some shit I did at 17. God knows where I'd be if I never dreamed. The dopest nigga in a decade. On rest hay, cause these hoes give me a headache. I'm in LA, never went to school for writing, but I'm still good with them essays.
every bitch I had.
In a buck in the squad, no love in my heart. Back then I wasn't that smart, but I went to the classes overseas. Now all I do is study abroad. Get it, study abroad.
What I learned is that
Let the hoes tell your buddies apart. Now it's Greek monology, cause I'm run with the gods. Street astrology, cause I'm one with the stars. You gon' need your liquor license just to fuck with my bars and puffin' cigars. Another Minaj,
thumbing through the chip.
like I'm shuffling cards.
Bullet wounds left my
Friends with the ugliest scars.
revenge
Get you even, but what are the odds?
getting away
With it, get you stuck with a charge. I'm supposed to ever go and poetical.
It's my time according to the goals.
Respectable. Look at activists. I'm not a ghetto advocate. I'm with a dub, but I'm wrong with some savages.
Catch my goons
Laying on your nigga mattresses. You ain't
from the streets.
if you thought that was some faggot shit.
My ratchet is always in the car, so
You don't clap with it.
cause these haters wanna see your
I'll
home.
be like a Catholic.
You don't know
The
the
half of it.
gladiator.
Math for this.
We ain't in the same class, you algebra.
I'm Catholic.
All my niggas are charm of the man that stayed in that. My mind is so deep, I swear that you couldn't fathom it.
This. Another like college.
I'm working
On my doctrine, cause I already mastered this. Yesterday I talked to Yeezy.
I said I'm paranoid.
No, that always got a heater.
So if a nigga try to sleep,
Sleep ya, all you hear is boom, boom, bow. Automata, beat him and I'm gone. I gotta run that back. Get him, Prince.
It's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of really. So they needed that touchdown.
Okay, Chance, I like the way you compared Sahai to greats like Huey.
Nah, hold on,
Nelson,
go back.
and
Run that shit back. That's what you call lyrics. That's what you call a nigga spitting.
y'all know what time it is.
Young Prince with the soda Napoleon. I love the art like I know the custodian.
At the
Gagosian,
and my
who
home.
is Cambodian.
While I'm smoking, I send it to the stove
For some mosium.
If I ain't
Hot, you must be smoking that opium. Or that shit Hector Gay smoking them. And that Impala. And ain't nobody dope as him.
so hip hop, it's time to hold it
Symposium. Or a seminar with no podium. For all the lame niggas throwing sodium.
on my name, no utopian. My
Fans
man
are like the 96 Lakers. Coach Stone Cobium. Remember selling dicks at night. No Nickelodeon.
now I'm
Nigga, the chicks at night. Feel like a scorpion. Octavokian on the world with opiums.
got her in the car, giving toppers.
Anchovian.
Speaking of cars, they rush hours like
4 p.m.
How you a gangster?
But on Instagram, you mojiing.
In America, niggas
dying over pussy.
in the Middle East,
They dying over petroleum.
a pound in the food stable.
Look like a head of lettuce. Niggas spell metaphors like I never said it.
Try to
Battle me, you gon' need a paramedic. That means 2, a paramedic. And a helicopter full of helicopters who sounding like anti-film knockers on their teleprompter.
let's
Get it popping over Aaron Baca
don't make my pocket keep your dog.
with that Koala chopper.
Hotter than that restaurant, you can't
That's about you.
last thing I'm trying to be.
Being fresh when the feds is watching. No disrespect to my nigga Chains.
When the feds
Really watching, that shit'll wreck your brain.
that's why I left the game. But if I had to do some time, I still make money
For
from
the pen like as a dean.
I can go to jail
For some shit I did at 17. God knows where I'll be if I never dreamed. Dump a nigga in a decade. On race head cause these hoes give me a headache. I went to LA. I never went to school for writing. But I'm still good with them essays.
every bitch I had in the
Fucking the squad, no love in my heart. Back then I wasn't that smart, but I went into classes overseas. Now all I do is study abroad. Get it, study abroad.
what I learned is that
These hoes will tell you it's apart. Now it's Greek mythology cause I'm wrong with the gods. Street mythology cause I'm wrong with the stars. The liquor license just to fuck with my bars. Puffing cigars.
the show to a
Loving Minaj,
thumbing through the check
like I'm shuffling cards.
bullet wounds let my friends
With the ugliest scars.
revenge
To get you even, but what are the odds?
I'm getting away
And with it get you stuck with a charge,
flowing so
Ethical, plus I'm flowing poetical.
It's my time according to the goals.
It's perpetual.
Get away from
Activist.
this, I'm not a devil's advocate. It's humble as a dove, but I run
With
with
some savages.
catch my goons playing
Know your nigga. Mattresses.
You ain't from the streets.
If you thought that was some faggot shit,
My ratchet is always in the car, so
please don't fuck with it.
cause these haters wanna see you holy.
Like the Catholic,
You don't know the
half of it,
gladiator.
the math of it.
We ain't in the same class, you algebra, I'm calculus. All my niggas are charm of the man that say the magic. My
Oh,
mind
shit.
is so deep, I swear
That
that
was
you
Saquon.
couldn't fathom this. And rap is like college, I'm working on my
Doctor, cause I already mastered it.
Yesterday I talked to Easy. I said I'm paranoid, that's why I always got a heater. So if a nigga tryna sneak you, all you hear is bang boom.
Boom, bow, automatic, and I'm gone. Yeah.
Midnight
Colts an extra defensive
seems
back
so
in there
nice
on third
to me. It's the start of a new day. And there's no place in this world that I'd rather be right here with midnight.
Why he wouldn't throw that ball, bro?
Zaha, It started around 1976, back when white folks was the only ones selling bricks. A little Mary Jane was the most you got arrested with. They hit you with some charges, but it really never stick. Back when my daddy was bumping earth, when it's fire, blowing earth from the earth and the wind once it hit the fire. We wasn't selling then, shouting, we was just a buyer. This was back when blacks first started getting
Higher.
then something conspired in the early 80s. This when Ronald Reagan introduced her to that perfect lady. If you cook it right, it's just like you're cooking rice. Now your pocket's looking right, then you bought your first Mercedes. Now people getting addicted, mamas having early babies. The streets is getting crazy, so you bought your first creative. And that's when niggas started dying every night. So go and sell some weed, cause nigga, this shit can carry life. I'm here to bury white.
That the crack epidemic which ravaged this country's cities was spread with
I'm
help
here to bury white.
related to the CIA.
Well, for decades, it's been rumored that the United States government was secretly
I'm here to bury white.
aid to the country. Steve Young reports on a new kind of cocaine called
I'm here to bury white.
nationwide, especially among the young. A drug
Fast forward 1998 the year. It started as a hustler, niggas made it
The career.
Now we fucking bitches, got paper up to here. Niggas killing in the 90s, thought the 80s was the beer. All the leaders in the hood, they took y'all from us. Fucked around and
Gave them all football numbers.
Like rap shows, nigga, them big books, dog. Some of them don't give a fuck about you. Throw the books at your mama, your honor. Imagine growing up without a father. Section A, your family always gotta ride the martyr. Selling drugs was the only way I got a starter. Jacket and some joints is what the television taught us, and I doubt it. Missing with no Amber Alert. Probably with some little boys with their hands up her skirt. Her mama dancing go to work. Even got married twice, cause her first husband got indicted for that Barry White. That's why I'm here to Barry White.
What makes the world go round is cocaine. Cocaine isn't just used socially.
I'm here to Barry White.
It's a form of currency. It's now the done thing among many rich and otherwise respectable Americans.
I'm here to Barry White.
Hollywood may seem drug crazy, but it is, of course, still illegal.
I'm here to Barry White.
Cities of all sizes are free to its devastation.
Yeah, now it's the early 2000s and the streets grew violent. From the baking soda and the see-through pirates mixed it with the yoga. Be careful when you meet new clients. For the love of money, they'll creep through silence. All you hear is police blue sirens. They used to play ball into a deep through college. Dropped out, met a plug from overseas who supply it. Whoever thought niggas in the streets knew science? How we get them bricks if we ain't never owned a boat? They give you more time for hard than for soft, but on the low, the laws were made against us. That's how they really lynched us. Cause we only sold crack, we was never known for coke. They say it ain't over till the fat lady sings. But it's crazy how your own partner can hold a note better than Kelly Price just to save his petty life. Instead of giving you Barry Sanders, they gave you Jerry Rice. That's why I'm here to Barry White.
Let's sprinkle some crack on him and get out of here.
Yeah, sir. You're spitting.
40 seconds remaining in this
That's
first
the real
half.
shit.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. The give is to Elliott. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Throwing is Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
It's headed right. It's no good. He misses wide of the upright. This score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. He's going to look downfield for Henry. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Caught him.
Slipping. And the Jaguars are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is looking good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Wilson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Second and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Von Bell. He will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we sit
good way to get back into the game, fellas. These are some bullshit.
Sports halftime report. Forecast calling for more of the same. Rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something to drive for them.
Damn, you held me up. If I'd have came off your back, I'm out. I'm out, Chief.
128 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. They'll go to Barkley again, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
Oh, it lagged up on me. I hope you run out of bounds and don't get hit for a fumble. Man, I would have took that for hella more yards. Had that whole sideline. It's lagging.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
I can't even pick a play. Look at this shit. I can't even pick a fucking play. I couldn't pick a play. And I can't afford to use no timeout with the shit lagging as hell. So, good shit. He must have seen it was lagging. Come on, Saquon, hit that corner right there. Youchie.
Back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run it again with Barkley. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
Let's go, Saquon. He riding you, baby. He riding you today.
And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up.
Well, he was already over 100 yards running the football prior to this play, but this run maybe his best yet.
I've got to agree with you on that. We're looking at a guy running with extreme confidence, running in harmony and sync with his blockers. All of them kind of moving as one. And look at the end result. Big plays.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because
oh, that could have been a fumble. He caught him jumping in the air with a hitty. With a hitty.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch.
Y'all could have gave us a fumble off that one.
0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule.
We caught him in the air with it.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. Open receiver here.
Good pass. I don't know how you got that right there. Both of them was right there.
Second catch for him.
Look, both of them right there. I don't know how you got that through there. Good ass pass.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Good tackle. That's what you there for, Kendrick. That's what you're supposed to do.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And this throw
man, I think that other dude was my man. I didn't even know I almost fucked up right there.
Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
I mean, we know he's running. Yeah, it's gonna be an inside zone. We know what to do for that.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson.
Got him. Bader.
It's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And his guys are going to take
good shit.
at the 39-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense.
He pushed him anyway, so he was going to drop that anyway, but it worked out better to get that in.
No. The line to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there.
Let Saquon get off that ground.
They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Off of play action, here's Lance. Looking downfield for Godwin.
You gotta, come on, man. My best receiver. You gotta hold on to that. Good pass.
And those two just have been
It's my best receiver. You have to hold on to that. We done battled back. That's a big play. You gotta hold on to that, fam. And he dropped a dime for you. You gotta hold that.
Here's Lance to throw it.
That was behind. You ain't throw that out far enough. That could have been a tutty. You supposed to throw that all the way to the left while I was leading. He had him beat you. You let him catch up by throwing it. You threw it in back of him, matter of fact.
Coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on the job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's more. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Ah, fuck.
Wilson.
Keep quick hiking. You're stuck on the DN.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 25 yards that time. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Elliott. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Oh, come on with the lag. Ah, shit. Hope he kicked the shit to the end zone. No, my man just gonna be standing right there. I ain't gonna even be able to move his ass. Probably fuck around, get his stick fumbled. Good.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook,
man, how you not block him, receiver? How you not block the dude coming across? Your ass just running around.
Touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Jags are an extra point away from tying this ball ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter. Santos able to tackle the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the third. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a first and 10.
My goodness. They gonna call illegal contact anyway. But it shouldn't have been no touchdown. I put the controller down after they called illegal contact. That's crazy.
So let's see what this is about. So they elected to
they call leak. How motherfuckers be getting murdered out there, running into players.
Extra point by McPherson.
And I wasn't even trying to run into him. I'm trying to chase the other dude.
7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. A lone second remains now in this third quarter. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance.
Oh, shoot. I hate when they move up. Why do y'all do that stupid shit? You wide open where you at. There's no need for you to move up. About to cause me a motherfucking end-o.
National Football League on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Lance. Eluding the pressure right. Open man, the tight end Henry. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Running left, it's Barkley. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. That's called touchdown Jaguars.
Good pass, sort of. Good catch. Hold on while you got hit in the end zone.
And the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He'll have a first down past the 40.
That escape artist got him out of there. If it wasn't for escape artist, he's sacked.
From earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
Ah, that weak-ass escape artist saved the day.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, it's Elliott, and he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They go to Elliott again. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line.
Let me get him my shit quicker because he's just trying to quick hike.
First down on a gain of 10.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right.
Here we go, the drag full shit.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Gordon. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
This has been an up and down.
Man, you go animate him into the end zone.
Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy.
That's what you're supposed to be doing, Kenny.
On the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll keep it on.
That's what we supposed to be doing. Crash in on that shit.
His way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Shit, run it down. You don't get no fuck. You don't make it here. That's your ass.
Here's Wilson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
They had me animate to that bullshit.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Elliott running right. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead. So how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to
Let's go.
Puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. McPherson's kick is good.
Good D. Gave me a chance. We was down 21-0. Bullshit. D, y'all stood up, gave me a chance.
Did they score too soon? Post game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where...
There he goes, left side.
He been having trouble with that play the whole game. I had to try it. I ain't think it'll go down like that, though. I ain't even go bullshit. He keep leaving the same motherfucker open. Man, if I had a fast tight end.
First and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Barkley.
Ooh.
They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much
yeah, almost Saquon. I seen you. You said Quikos.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Second down. Here's Barkley again. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. The Colts going to use
that actually was smart. That, damn, good timeout. That was smart. I ain't even think about you doing that.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he goes
what? Saquon didn't break that tackle?
To the 7. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Santos' kick is up and through, and they will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels, because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
Man, this was a good-ass game. No matter how it break out.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much.
Fuck.
In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater.
I keep getting caught on the D line.
Get to overtime and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wilson. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively at 2nd down. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had, because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That can finish things off for them.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Wilson to throw.
No, he got scared and clicked on and stopped moving.
Seconds remaining. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now Wilson.
That's a pick. Come on. Oh, Madden. Come on, Madden. That's a motherfucking pick. What you batting it away for? He threw it right to you.
Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
We already know what we finna try to get it.
Now a play fake. Lance. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let it go deep. Right side.
Man. Oh.
Took a shot there on first down.
I was trying to grab him and make him go up to catch that and go up the field.
That's exactly right.
He is having trouble with that play.
The other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score,
you know he gonna see it. Yeah, he is having trouble with that play.
All even as the kick's away. Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because
now we hit him with it.
And trying to get in field
now he gonna be worried about the run. Now we hit his ass with it.
Transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it. Keeping the aggression going on defense in overtime here, a first down blitz.
You know let you bait me.
If they pick it up, but in this situation, they brought the blitz, put some pressure on the QB, and he wasn't able to complete a pass downfield.
On second down, here's Barkley. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That good for 19 and a first down. They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of a play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the
don't
50,
lag on me right
they
now.
feel like they're in the strike zone, all right? You don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone.
Nah, he lagged on me. I don't know what the fuck happened in that.
And now this first drive in OT continues.
Okay,
and he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Game.
They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive.
Not
running
right
the football.
now, bro.
Right back to that well.
Fuck.
And why
Look at
not?
this shit.
When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And
Shit
until they
almost
do,
over.
keep going
The
back
fuck
to
is
that
it
well
lagging
you just
from?
spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
Look at this shit. I'm stuck. Shit is still. I can't even see my play art. I know.
On 2nd and 9, Lance.
I think nah, that'd have been forced. I ain't gonna force that shit. That could have been a touchdown. Nah, I ain't gonna force that shit. Fuck
And he winds
that.
up only picking up a yard or two.
What will they draw up to try to keep this opening drive of overtime moving? 3rd and 7. And another timeout taken by the Colts. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Here's Lance. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And
Whoa, come on.
Maybe by about a yard, if that. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. They'll run for it with Barkley. Oh, big hole.
Good game. Saquon went ham.